New restrictions are coming into effect in South Australia from midnight as COVID infections rise. There are 774 new cases in the state. Reporter Sarah Mullins is in Adelaide. Sarah, talk us through how these restrictions will affect South Australians.
Well, Stephanie, it was just yesterday that South Australians were at home with their families, with up to 30 people in the home. But from midnight tonight, people will only be allowed to have 10 people at home gatherings across the state. Cafes and restaurants will also be reduced with one person per 4 square metres in indoor spaces, and if they're sitting outdoor, it'll be one person per 2 square metres that's sitting outdoors. Gyms will also be reduced to one person per 7 metres, now square metres. Now, the government has announced these changes, which has been quite a shock for South Australians. It was only less than a week ago South Australia was meant to be essentially opening up on December 28. Instead, we are essentially going backwards. The government are asking all South Australians to work from home and also to reduce travel as much as possible. No doubt for the hospitality sector, for people at home, for people going to the gym, this is going to throw out their New Year's plans, their summer holiday plans going forward.
And Sarah, why was this decision made?
Well, it's been another record day of cases here in South Australia with 774 cases recorded today. 80% of those new COVID cases are the Omicron variant, and there's just growing concern about the spread of the variant. 17 people are currently in hospital. 3 of those are in ICU. There's also been quite a drastic spread of the virus in aged care homes and also within the mental health care sector. Many workers in aged care and also the residents have tested positive, as well as mental health care workers. Our Chief Public Health Officer, Nicola Spurrier, says that she really wants people to be getting that booster shot as soon as possible. She says that basically with the Delta variant, 2 doses was enough, but with the Omicron variant, she says people really need to have 3 doses to get that extra bit of protection. Take a listen to what she had to say.
With Omicron, as opposed to Delta, Omicron isn't held so well with the 2 doses of vaccine, which is why we're needing this strategy to really push those doses out to the community.
Now, pre-testing arrival for interstate arrivals has also been completely scrapped. Previously, if you were coming to SA for Christmas or any time over the summer, you'd have to line up probably interstate and get a PCR test 72 hours before you came into South Australia. But the government says that's no longer necessary for people coming in. They are asking them to get rapid antigen tests if possible, but it's definitely not been mandated and they won't be monitoring that. And I guess that's because we've seen such a rise in cases here, like many places around Australia. Tracking those interstate arrivals and whether they're positive or not isn't necessary anymore.
Reporter Sarah Mullins in Adelaide, thank you.